We're out here every single morning. We are grounding ourselves. For those of you guys that don't know about grounding, Google it. It's fantastic. We live in a world where we build up a massive charge of electrons. We always wear socks, we always wear shoes. We never get a chance to touch the earth with our bare feet and just drain these electrons out. Some quite cool research into recovery, into actually injury prevention and grounding. So please, I urge you to go onto Google. I'm actually going to put a link of a study. I'll probably put it in the comments or in the bio of just like a grounding study that I read and the crazy effects they can have. So every single morning I've been coming out here, been putting my feet on the grass, 5 minutes, just walking around, getting like 300-400 steps, just walking around on this grass. And I feel fucking good for it. It's some hippie shit. It's some goddamn hippie shit. But I feel good for it. It's here. Prep has begun. We are officially 16 weeks out as of today. The video is going to be all about how I'm starting this prep, how I'm going from my off season to my on season, how things are starting to tighten up, and what I expect to happen. But first, we've got a back day. We've got a big back day. Actually, first we got breakfast, then we got back day, but let's get it. So my pre-workout for today, Cinnavol by YG Nutrition. This is a pump-based product. When you're looking for a pump-based product, you want to look for a few things. Let me open this up. When you're looking for a pump-based product, you're looking for a few things. One is just, mostly it's just properly dosed ingredients. You know, when you're looking for like a citrulline, you're looking for anywhere between 8 to 9 grams and upwards. We know that we lose half of citrulline to citrulline malate. So for every 8 grams of citrulline, you're getting 4,000 of malate and you're getting 4,000 of citrulline. So anything between 8 and 9 grams of citrulline is pretty good. Beta-alanine, anything dosed under 3 grams is not clinically dosed. You'll see that in fucking like C4 by Cellucor has like 500 milligrams. That is nothing. We know that beta-alanine clinical dose 3.2 grams. So anything with 3.2 grams and upwards, you're great. Peak O2, this is like a mixture of like mushroom extracts which really help performance, which help endurance. Cordyceps is a great one for endurance. I actually have coffee for my cardio, which has chaga and cordyceps in it. Cordyceps is like a great little mushroom extract that is shown to improve VO2 max over some small studies, which is amazing to look at. I'm going to mix this with a stim. I'm going to use Attack, the best tasting pre-workout I've ever tried, sour raspberry. It's very basic on the back. There's nothing special in there, but mixing with Cinnavol, special. Let's get into the workout, guys. Oh boy, that was a very successful session again. I always feel incredible when I first start prep. You lose that initial bloat, you get a little bit fitter, you get a little bit better of a pump, feel good. It's fantastic. Let me talk you through that session. I thought I'd give you some context to the session. So I always tend to warm up, quote unquote warm up, also work to failure, on like a pullover type thing, just to really drive that connection into the lower lat. I'm thinking about pushing my hands down and connecting all the way through into the bottom from the insertion point at the top into the armpit, all the way down into the hip where the lat insertion finishes, and you're just focusing on pulling all the way through that range of motion. I find this just connects me to my lats very, very well. You can also do this in a push session, like just doing flies first, or legs. You can do like extensions first, just to really drive blood into the muscle, into the joints, into the area, get yourself warm, drive that neurological connection, which is going to drive your session. That first exercise, long rope, I always use a long rope just so you get a bit more width on it. That close one, you end up finishing a little bit closer. I like to finish wide where the lats insert. That was just one single set with a double drop set, just to drive blood into the muscle and get things firing. Move on to a big, heavy compound movement. The seal row is probably the one of my most favorite back exercises you can do. Is raw pulling power. You are literally, it's you versus the weight. You're against the bench, so you cannot, use any momentum like you would do in a standing bent over row. You literally just have to pull. 115 kilos today. Anyone who's seal rowed would know that's pretty fucking strong. That is my PB, all-time PB, 115 kilos for 6. If you can stick 2 plates on there, I'm fucking proud of you. That is heavy weight. If you're moving 100 kilos strict like this as a row, you're strong. Very, very strong. On the back offset, I use an intensity technique called a rest pause. You rest for 20 seconds, you will then go again on the same weight. So I failed on about 7 or 8 reps. I'd then fail, wait 20 seconds, and then try to get 4 or 5 more, which I did. This is just a great way to improve your overall volume, to increase your overall volume without adding an extra 4 more set. You just wait 20 seconds, drive more blood into the area. Very, very effective. Moved into a chest supported row with the D handles. I'm supposed to do like a unilateral pull of choice. However, I don't have a unilateral pull in that gym. It's fucking frustrating. But I love that D handle row. Again, chest supported, taking out the core, isolating the lats. The reason why we take out the core is because I load my spine quite heavy. On a leg day, I do rack pulls and I'll do like a hack squat. So I'm loading my spine quite heavy on those days. So I need to recover on my pull days for my neural fatigue to subside and get even better for that process to happen. Just 2 sets on here, no intensity sets, just straight sets, 2 different rep ranges, 6 to 10, 10 to 12. Moved over to a neutral grip lat pull down with the D handles. The reason why I use the D handles versus the fixed is because the D handles allow me to slightly pronate or to slightly supinate depending on how my lat wants to pull down. I focus on driving the elbows down into the pockets, again focusing on that insertion rather than pulling backwards for that upper back. I'm pulling down and forward, keeping my chest high and pulling all the way through the movement. Another intensity technique, rest pause on the back offset again, just to drive as much blood into that lat as possible. That was the final exercise on my back, so I had to make sure that these 8 sets count, because that's all it is. 8 sets with 2 rest pauses on your back. You've got to make every single rep count. You got to drive that shit to failure. Moved over to rear delts. A little bit less rest here, 45 seconds, 3 sets of 8 to 12, just to drive as much blood as you can into the rear delts. The rear delts definitely get hammering during a back day. Kind of seal rows, any kind of real pull to the mid-chest sternum, you're really activating your rear delts a lot. So this is just to finish them off, drive blood into them, which is pretty damn good. I then didn't film the last 2 sets. Because I was just talking to someone and I got distracted. But I did long rope again, you know, the long rope we did the pullovers with face pulls, with a rest pause on it, and then occluded, which I use these bands actually. These are from Bear Grips. They're just off Amazon. You literally just wrap them around your biceps, do them fairly tight so that you get blood flow restriction training, BFR. There is a lot of good research into blood flow restriction training before you guys call it hippie shit. Go research it. Don't just fucking call me an idiot for doing it. It doesn't count. Go research it. There's lots of good solid data and research into blood flow restriction training, especially if you've got an injury, because it allows you to load volume into the muscle without actually having heavy weight, which is awesome. That was just 4 sets, 1 set of 20 to get that initial blood drive, and then 3 sets of 8 to 12 just to finish it off, keeping the bands on in between sets, so keeping that blood flow there. What it does is that it doesn't allow blood flow out, but it allows blood flow in, so your arms just fill up, and then eventually when you take them off, you can relax and start to recover. It's a very cool metabolite work, just pump you full of volume. That's it, guys. That was my full session. Slightly lower volume on the back on this rotation, this training cycle. The reason being, I really need to focus on my delts, arms and chest while maintaining my back and legs. My back and legs have always been pretty strong. I also wear shorts on stage, so I don't need to worry about my legs too much. But my back is pretty strong. I need to kind of catch my chest, delts and arms up a little bit. So I've got a little bit more arm volume with the shoulders and arms day. So I go push, pull, rest, shoulders, arms, legs, rest, and then I'll repeat that. And I've got 2 rotations of each. So we are focusing on upper body. Again, like legs that don't come out on stage. So I need to focus on that upper band. Need to focus on building that thickness. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna get my steps in, and I'll catch up with you guys soon with what I'm doing with my food. So just to finish off with my food and some pre-bed supplements. So these are supplements that I take away from the workout window because they have anti-inflammatory properties. We want to keep some inflammation post-workout because it's that inflammation that sends the it's what sends the adaptive response, and we need to push forward with that and use that inflammation positively. So if we use anti-inflammatories around that workout window, we're essentially taking away from that. So I don't do those. I do a support max. I do 6 caps of this. I also do my kidney and blood pressure stack from Dr. Dean. I also have krill oil. I also have citrus bergamot and the krill oil. And I do those, pretty good doses of those in the evenings with my meal 4. So not post-workout, not post-workout, but post-workout. So it's as far away from that workout window as possible. And then in terms of calories, I'm on 4,000 calories on training days, 3,000 calories on non-training days, roughly 650 carb on training days, and about 225 on non-training days. So have that kind of different glycogen demand. Using those rest days to pull down food quite a lot, but allowing a lot of food on training days to promote recovery, to promote progression. So yeah, I'm pretty good. I feel pretty good. We are here. It's here. I'm so fucking excited. Watch the transformation, guys. We're assisted now, so it's gonna be fucking crazy. Like, it was crazy last time. I couldn't believe what I brought last time. So just to know that I've added a lot of muscle into that, it makes me very, very happy. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you soon. It's here. It's here. See you soon.